Hello viewers, welcome to Hula Hula on Flip TV, and I am Patricia Bassi. Today we have lots of stories lined up for you, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back guys to Hula Hula on Flip TV. The Dapchi Christian schoolgirl Leah Sharibu has been reported to have delivered a second baby in Boko Haram captivity, according to a United States-based group, the Nigerian U.S. Law Group. The group noted that the abducted schoolgirl had both children in 2020, following the terrorist announcement of her birth earlier that year. However, the group stated that investigation is ongoing to ascertain the credibility of the information. Leah, who has now spent 3 years in captivity, was forced to denounce her faith and accept Islam before being married off to a top Boko Haram commander. She was abducted from her school in Dapchi, Yobe State, in early 2018 alongside 109 other female students. Emmanuel Ogebe, convener of the U.S.-Nigeria Law Group, lamented in a statement that despite the offer by an American pastor last month to surrender himself in exchange for Leah's freedom, there has been no response from her captors. That notwithstanding, intelligence received on the matter, on the status of Leah, indicates that she has delivered a second child in captivity. While we have not corroborated this by multiple sources, a usually knowledgeable source indicated that she delivered a second child late last year. This means that both children were born in 2020 as the terrorist announced her childbirth earlier in 2020. We are still investigating this. The federal government under President Muhammadu Buhari has vowed to do anything possible to free Leah Sharibu from the terrorists, but 3 years have passed now and the innocent schoolgirl, a good number of Chibok schoolgirls, and many other unreported cases are still in captivity. How interesting. The donation of 50 million naira to victims of Katsine Central Market fire by All Progressive Congress chieftain Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been raising dust on social media, with many Nigerians criticizing the former Lagos State governor, while his supporters have also taken to his defense. Reno Omokri, a former social media aide to the ex-president Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, disapproves of Tinubu's act of donating the huge amount to victims of the Katsine market fire, while allegedly ignoring affected traders at Shasha Market in Ibadan, Oyo State, and other markets raised recently in Lagos and the Southwest. According to reports, no fewer than 700 shops and stalls were razed in a Monday morning fire incident that ravaged the Katsine Central Market. Tinubu was on Wednesday received by the state governor, Aminu Masari. He was taken round the razed market by the governor, and he pledged to assist the traders with 50 million naira. The Nigerian Institute of Journalism, Ogba Ikeja, Lagos, has appointed Mrs. Patricia Kaleson as the new registrar of the institute. This development makes her the first female to be appointed in such capacity in the history of the over 50-year-old institute. Mrs. Kaleson was previously the Student Affairs Officer before taking over from Mr. Dotun Adenijo, who retired as the registrar of the institute last year. Her appointment was confirmed in a statement by the provost of the institute, Mr. Benga Adefaye. It reads, "The Nigerian Institute of Journalism, Lagos, has appointed Mrs. Patricia Kaleson its first female registrar since establishment in 1971. The Segun Oshoba-led Governing Council of the NIJ, Nigeria's premier monotechnic, confirmed the appointment of Mrs. Kalesanwo as registrar at its council meeting on March 17, 2021 at Lagos. Mrs. Kalesanwo, who holds a master's degree in adult education, communication arts from the University of Ibadan, was the student affairs officer of the institute for more than a decade. She worked at the Federal Radio Corporation Nigeria, FRCN, before joining the NIJ. Mrs. Kalesanwo attended many courses on journalism within and outside the country. She is married with children. The Muslim rights concern, Murik, during the week urged Nigerians to expose bad eggs among them instead of stigmatizing a particular tribe. According to Murik, the frightening insecurity in the country will melt away like ice cream under the sun if this is done. The organization gave this advice in a press statement issued by its director, Professor Ishaq Akintola, after the report of a Fulani kidnapper, Usman Azan, who was recently exposed by his Fulani brothers in Ogun State. According to reports, Hassan had kidnapped and killed a farmer in Sholalu village, Oyo State, after collecting ransom. The kidnapper then escaped to Ogun State, where he tried to recruit his tribesmen in the state, but reverse was the case. However, Professor Ishaq Akintola said, "Here we have an example of good Fulanis. We need more of such actions from the Fulani living in all parts of the country. The Fulani must work in concert with their host communities and the security agencies to expose bad eggs among them. All tribes must be involved. The Igbo, Yoruba, Tiv, and Tiv must ensure that the bad eggs among them are exposed." Muri called on Nigerians to put an end to castigating and stigmatizing one tribe over the other in the case of insecurity in the country, but should instead love one another. According to Murik, however, one thing that herdsmen must stop is the destruction of farms and good labor of farmers in the country. What herdsmen must stop is the destruction of farms by their cows, the group added. Murik described activities of the herders as the height of wickedness and insensitivity, calling on the President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government to find solutions to the ugly trend. Hey, go easy. University of Aberdeen, United Kingdom, has said it will be returning a Benin bros to Nigeria many years after it was taken by the British authorities. The UK university made the disclosure in a statement released on Thursday, March 25th. A statement released by the university reads, "The University of Aberdeen is to return a Benin bros, the first ever fully repatriated to Nigeria by a museum. The university announced it would return the sculpture more than 125 years after it was looted by British forces. An ongoing review of the collections identified the head of an Oba as having been acquired in a way that we now consider to have been extremely immoral, so we took a proactive approach to identify the appropriate people to discuss what to do. The bronze sculpture showing an Oba of Benin was acquired by the university in 1957 at an auction and is believed to be a great example of Benin late period acts. Information gathered reveals that the University of Aberdeen initiated move to return the stolen sculpture through Professor Bankole Sodipo, Professor of Law in Babcock University, Nigeria, with the National Commission for Museums and Monuments of Nigeria through its legal advisor, Babatunde Adebiyi, the Edo State government, through the then Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Yinka Omorogbe, and the Royal Court of the Oba of Benin through Prince Professor Gregory Akenzwa in 2020. Wow, what an interesting story. Well guys, we've come to the end of this program, Hola Hola on Flip TV. I still remain Patricia Bassi. Please subscribe to the channel, like, comment. As well, you can share to family and friends. So till I come your way again, stay glued, be good, and stay safe.